we're starting our holiday looks. It's a little bit early, but this one that I'm going to show you what I'm wearing today can be used for Thanksgiving coming up, and then it can also transition right into Christmas and New Year's. So I'm really excited to show you. It's absolutely stunning. I've got a lot of thoughts about the products, but just to give you a quick update, I used a sample for my foundation. I'm gonna look for this for you guys because I really love it. It's such a pretty shade on me. I didn't show the application of that, but we're gonna link it anyway. I tried out the new Viseart palette. This is, I think, volume 1. It's professional palette. It's just all mattes, and that is what I used in addition to a really beautiful, this is what I wanted to showcase today. This is the Get Lit Metallic Foiled Liquid Eyeshadow by Eloise, I don't know. It's pure gold is the color. And it says on here you can get 20% off on their site from BoxyCharm. I'm gonna look and see, that might not be good anymore, but look at how gorgeous. How gorgeous is this? So, and I have some thoughts I wanna share with you at the end of the video, my final thoughts about that item. And then on my lips, I use this Clarins Lip Comfort Oil Shimmer. Oof, wait till you see this. This is beautiful too. And I wanna talk with you about application, and you'll see it. You'll see me put this on. All right, so we have that, and then I lined my lips with a Wet n Wild Gone Burgundy. On my lashes today are Moxie lashes. These are a magnetic lash. You'll see me put those on. We used the Undone Beauty bronzer in here. This compact has like a contour bronzer and 2 different highlight shades. I did not use the highlight shades, so just the one bronzer shade, and then I went into the blush with my holiday palette from Hourglass, and I used the powder. I used a little bit of the highlight just to show you, and I used these blushes. I forgot to bring it over here, but I used Jaclyn Hill's Extra Highlight to give it a real nice pop on the sides. I will have some like professional more photos of the complete eye look and face look at the end of the video for you as well. So those are the main items we're going to be having some fun and playing with, and we're going to create this stunning holiday look. I am so thrilled with the way it turned out. I did have a little trouble with a couple of the products, so we'll talk about that at the end and talk about how to, you know, what our final thoughts are. So I will see you guys at the end of my final thoughts, but for now, enjoy the makeup tutorial or look. Okay guys, we're gonna get started. Let's put our hair back. Hope that this clip does not give us a crease in our hair, otherwise I'll be straightening it again. But let's get our hair out of the way. We're gonna make a pretty eye look today that hopefully comes out good for a holiday look, and I think you can use this for Thanksgiving or for Christmas. So we're using our ABH primer on our eyes and just give ourselves a good base here. And I gotta use concealer under my eyes. I got foundation on. I guess I should show you what I used. I'm actually pretty excited about it. Where did I put it? I've never heard of this brand before, and so yesterday and today I tried 2 of the samples. Both colors worked well for me. This color I'm wearing now is probably the best color for me, but I got the sample probably from Sephora. It is the Skin Caviar Essence and Foundation by La Prairie. And so I've already tried this shade, which I don't remember what this is. And the one I have on today is Cream Peach N10 right here. And that seems to be like a really good color for me. So I'm going to look that up, do a little homework on it, and see if that's something we like. All right, so we're going to go here and here. And I always forget there. All right, so, and the goal is to sort of pull the skin up. Let me see if I have a brush. I need to get a tiny little foundation brush. I don't believe I have one. Head, please. I'm going to use this brush, and I'm just going to get that in here and bring that down and over. Not using a lot of foundation, just a tiny bit. Cover the dark circles a little bit, brighten the area just a little. Not doing a whole lot with this. So same thing here. giving myself just a little, the way I'm doing my concealer will give you more of an up, like, you know, people do these big, I'm going to put a little bit more right there, but they do these big like triangles, and honestly guys, it's, if you're aging, you don't need all that, it's just going to get in your wrinkles, so you just need a little bit of concealer. I'm guilty of putting too much on, so I still have a little like dark here, so I'm just going to tap it and then use my finger right here and there. I got a fun new eye product that I've had from BoxyCharm. I haven't used it. I saw one review, only one, and it was gorgeous on YouTube. And so I thought, okay, nobody has seen this. Let's go ahead and see if we could do an eye look with it. But we're going to start out, well, actually, we'll bronze ourselves first. We'll use the Honest, or warm-up bronzer by, I think it's Honest Beauty. Undone Beauty, right here. So I'm going to go in and just take a bronzer brush, if I can find it. All my brushes are around. And I'm going to kind of go in and try to get this middle shade. And then this is something Tati Beauty uses a lot. She just recently showed on her channel. I got this years ago in a, something from, I think I got it from Octoly. And so I've been, you know, I've had it, and I used it a lot when I got it, because it's got two different shades in it. It's got like a contour shade, and it's got two different highlight shades. And I kind of forgot about it. And so when she started using it and was raving about it, I was like, I have that. Let me pull that out and let's get that back to work, because you should use the things you have. You don't always need to buy new stuff, you know. Okay, we do a little bit down here, not much. I've really started to notice as I get closer to 50, my neck is getting wrinkly. Any ideas, any tools? You guys have any things that would help that? See, like right there, I'm like getting like a lot of looser skin. I would love it if you have something that works that you would share in the comments below. I don't have millions of dollars. I'm like normal and average and don't have much money at all. So I need all the help I can get. All right, I'm just gonna go over the edges with the powder in the ambient lighting. This is the Holiday palette. Love this palette. And I'm just gonna go over with this light, because it's a gentle powder and it just sort of blurs any kind of edges. And I like to go in my nose area and just sort of, I have a little breakout happening down here. Probably should use some concealer there as well, but I think we're just gonna keep moving. All right, so to get started on the eyes, before we get into the star of the show, I'm going to go into a palette I also have never used before. This is the Viseart Neutral Matte. I think it's 01. So this is a professional makeup palette. I probably got this from either Beautylish, the Lucky Bag. I think it might have came in that, or BoxyCharm. I can't remember. So, but it's a beautiful set of neutrals, and we're going to start with one of these here. Go in and just sort of build up a nice little crease with this. I'm going to use this one right here, okay? And give ourselves a base for what we're about to lay down, which is going to be pretty fabuloso. I'm really excited about this. I have only tried it on my hand. It washed right off with water. So I will tell you, like, when water hit it, it sort of disintegrated. Wow, this is a really nice transition shade. I can see why this is like a professional makeup. Really nice mattes. But Viseart typically has really good mattes. I'll see if I can find this palette and link it. I have a couple of Visearts. They are great for aging eyes, especially if you want a little shimmer, but you don't want a lot of shimmer, because sometimes a lot of shimmer cannot be good on eyes like ours. Although you guys know it's not going to stop me, because I love my glitter, and what we're doing today is full-on foil. Wait till you see. I'm really excited to try it out. Hopefully it turns out. If it doesn't, it'll be on camera and you'll see the struggles, right? All right. We're going to get a good, nice, deep outer V going as well. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a smaller brush. And we're going to go into this chocolate shade. This is Elaine Bader, Sader, I don't know. This is probably I don't know where I got this little brush. And I want to go up in here because I do have hooded lids, so I do want this dark shade to actually show beyond, like, when my eyes are closed. I want it to show. So I always go almost all the way up on my eyes. You don't have to do that. You could go maybe right here and leave some space, but you guys can do it whatever way you want. Actually, I'll bring you in a little bit better so you can see what we're doing. Now I have to squat down a little. All right, so I'm just, wow, that's so pigmented and dark. I didn't tap that off very well. Just gonna get this corner going good and move it up. And if you mess up, you can always take your beauty blender and just go up like this on the sides, and it'll give you a cleaned up look. All right, so I'm gonna take this head foundation on, and I'm just gonna rub that over a little bit there where the edges are, and it'll kind of blend it. I didn't put any more foundation. I just left whatever was on there, just so it sort of blends into the sides. And I'm also gonna take, there is a little highlight shade on in here, but it's like white or cream, and I'm gonna take that up top and just blend that in so we don't have harsh lines there either with this creamy shade. Put that right up in here. So we have a nice little blend. Someday again, I'll go get my eyebrows done. I need to go get them done. They're looking wonky. And I'd love to be able to afford to get, at this point, maybe some kind of treatment to get rid of those lines on my forehead. They're getting deeper and deeper. I said I'd never do Botox, but I might be eating my words on that because I am really tired of looking like I'm mean because I got these big old craters in my face, and it's just part of aging, you know? Okay, so I think that's good. I'm gonna fix that little bit of right here. I'm gonna fix that up a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in and do the lower lash line when we're done after we get the gold foil on. I hope this works. Okay. So some of you may have gotten this also in BoxyCharm. This is Eloise Get Lit. And look at, first of all, I mean, look at how bougie. It's that black glass, and then you can see this gorgeous coppery gold. And this is in the color Get Lit. I'm going to try to pull you guys in just so you can really, really see what I'm doing, at least on this side. And you can also see all my wrinkles. I really do have a bunch. A lot of times photos don't show you all that, and I don't know, people can use filters. I don't. So we're going to come in. Look, oh my God. I'm going to have to use a brush for like some detail work. We're going to go up over the crease. And we're going to kind of like, this is nice. It does allow you to kind of make a nice line. I'm going to marry it right to the dark shade that we put in. I do want to go up higher like that. All right, now I'm going to get a little brush and sort of move it around because it's still very wet. I can feel it's still very wet. And just sort of get those edges fine-tuned so they're not so harsh, but they sort of blend a little bit better. I'll move that right into that dark shade there. We're gonna let that dry, friends. I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna do the other one. I'll be right back. Okay, now you can take a small brush for detailing and come up with just a little bit of extra in the areas you want them to be in. Gorgeous. All right, we're gonna let that dry. Off camera, I did have to add more dark on the side just so we had like kind of like a half cut crease without really doing a cut crease. But here's what we have so far. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry and keep going, and we're gonna finish the rest of our face, and then let's do the under part of our eye, and then we'll go in and do the rest of our face, and then yeah, we'll just keep moving. We'll keep moving. I am gonna put false lashes on today. I'm gonna use the Moxie lashes, which are magnetic, which I wore yesterday, and I want to see if they work again today. Okay, we're gonna do what we did here with the under. I didn't do this side, we're gonna do that together, but I wanted to tell you guys, in using this, it says pure gold on the back. This, if you have to basically put it on, keep your eyes unmoved like this, and take a fan and do this until the whole thing dries, because otherwise when you're opening and closing your eyes, it's giving you bare spots. So just something to note. It's a little bit complicated to use. It's not the easiest, but this wasn't BoxyCharm. There's a code in here for BoxyCharm, but it's really beautiful, really beautiful. So what I did on the bottom line is I just went in with this brown shade in the middle, which is a little warmer, and just went underneath, kind of warm the look up a little bit because we have that really cool dark brown. And then, if I can find what I did with it, I have all this stuff laid out everywhere and nothing's in order. Then so one of these brushes here go into that dark brown that we used, and you're just going to, you don't need a lot because it's so pigmented if you're using this palette. Just kind of get that edge right there. And then what I did, I went just like that little bit there. I went over there with that brown too, just like this. We're gonna have to, I don't have liner on the top, but we're gonna have to put it on because we're using the Moxie lashes, which that is a gel like liner. So you have to put the liner down so that the magnetic strips can stick to it. So we're just gonna put this here. This is Kajal Pencil by Remo. And then what I did is I just went up underneath. So if I wasn't going to have falsies on today, then I would have just done it like this and put mascara on. But since we're gonna do falsies, that came with, where is it? Hold on, let me show you. All right, that came with this, and this is like a magnetic liner, but I need to put on a little bit of just regular mascara, so I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I really like this. I think I'm running out of it. This is definitely a mascara I like. In the comments, let me know your favorite mascaras. I did get one that I liked, but I got the wrong kind. I got the waterproof version, a drugstore one, and I think it was by Maybelline, and I don't use it because it's waterproof. I need the non-waterproof kind. It's too hard to get waterproof off of me, especially when you have old eyes and wrinkly eyes. So this one works well. You can see it works really nicely. And I didn't really do a whole lot on the bottom. Like, I didn't even go very down deep like I normally do, because I really just wanted this beautiful gold to be what we looked at. It's so pretty. So you can see this for like a holiday dinner, or maybe like with a red lip, you can use it and have like a Christmas. I have a red lip oil that's brand new that we're gonna try today, which you'll see this in my vlog for this week, talking more about it. So if you want more details on the lip oil that I'm going to show you guys, which I'll have it linked below, but it was from Octoly, and I got it to try out and review, but I got to review it on my main channel, so it's going to be in one of my vlogs, because this channel only has a couple subscribers so far, because we're just starting over, and they sent it to me to use on my main channel. All right. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. So now I've got to use this. So I'm going to show it to you because it's kind of goopy. I might have to do this off camera. I'll bring it out. So it's goopy, and it's not going to make a pretty line, but you do need to make a line, or you're not going to have anything for your lashes to stick to. All right, and I'll be back in 3 minutes. This has to sit for 3 minutes. All right, actually, while that is drying, let's go ahead and do this. So I'm gonna go in, I'm just gonna use this bottom one, maybe a little bit of that, just mix it. And we're gonna go up here. Let's get some blush going. And I'm gonna use Jaclyn's highlighter, one of her highlighters. These blushes are so pretty from Hourglass, guys. This is an $80 palette, but I have used it every single day since getting it. It's just, they're beautiful powders. They last all day. They're very soft on the skin, and I think very flattering on the skin. Really pretty. And then you can go over it with the powder just again to kind of get rid of any lines that were created. You don't want any harsh lines. So the highlight in here is pretty too, but I'll put that on, but it's not gonna be enough. So we're gonna go with a little bit more of a heavy duty. This is a great highlighter in here for work, and that's what I've been using it for every day. It's really good for that. I wonder if I turn the light off. Nope, we need the light. Okay. I think that stuff is drying on my eyes. It made my mascara real clumpy. I mean, it doesn't matter because we're covering it up, but just something that you should know. All right, so we're gonna go into Jaclyn's highlighter. This one is extra, and it is extra. So I like these highlighters. They're a powder, and they kind of you can blend them. It's gonna be a pop. You're gonna see. Look, I'm gonna share it over here because one little swipe is all you need for both. And usually I have to go in with a little bit more mascara blush after using her highlights, but I'm gonna get this in here, and then I'll do the blush over. Pretty. Might use a little bit of that lighter tone blush, just a little, just to give us just a little pop. All right, let's see if the lashes are ready to go on. They're real easy. So I wore these yesterday and they stayed on all day and I had no problem. So once you have the adhesive down, you should just be able to, yep, done. pretty. They're a little big for me, but I think I got them in a box. I don't think I picked the style out, so. And I'm putting them kind of, oh, we got a loose one here. It's gonna have to come off. Hold on. I got a rogue lash. Beautiful, beautiful. Those are so easy to use. I'll link Moxie lashes below for you guys. Really, really easy to use. Okay, all right. Now, this lipstick. So I'm going to put, I have this Gone Burgundy shade, and this is by Clarins, and it's a lip comfort oil, which I've reviewed on my channel before, but this is different, guys. This one is so perfect for holiday. It is, I have the shade, Burgundy Wine, and I used it the other day, and I love it. Look at, so first of all, look at what a beautiful stocking stuffer. I got stuff all over from that eye stuff. But you can see the beautiful metallic shimmer. So this is a lip oil. It's going to condition your lips. It's going to soften your lips. It gives you a bold, sparkling shine, visibly fuller lips, non-sticky, and it has a blend of 3 different plant oils, and it cares for your skin. So it's going to hydrate your lips really good. We're going to start with my Wet n Wild Gone Burgundy shade, and we're going to line. And knowing today, since we're doing kind of such a holiday look, I'm going to go ahead and overline. Also at the end of the video, I'll have some photos of the eyes and lips at the end rolling to some music. This Wet n Wild liner is really creamy, and it's only a couple bucks. Oops. All right. You ready? I have a hair. Cat hair. So pretty. Like, it's not too much, it's just enough. I love it. I love it. That is such a perfect holiday lip. This is going to be my Christmas lip because it's like more of a, like reds are really hard to wear, but this is a gorgeous burgundy and it's got shine and it won't, your lips aren't going to dry out, keep your lips moisturized. I really like that. I think you guys are really going to like that too. I love lip oils, love them. And it did make, look, that made a kink in my hair. Now I have to go back upstairs and straighten the hair back out. All right, but that is our finished look minus fixing my hair, and I'm really happy with it. I hope you guys like it. All right, we're going to talk about the products and my final thoughts coming up. All right, welcome back. So you saw the application of everything. So I do want to talk about this. This was the first time using the Viseart. These creamy mattes are wonderful. They blended so nice. I used this one, I used these 3, and I used this one. And they just blended like a dream. Even that dark brown, which that's a really hard one to formulate. So if you need just a good neutral palette to be the cornerstone or the building block of an eye look, I think you would enjoy this. I don't remember if I got this from, I might have gotten this in my Beautylish Lucky Bag. or it might have been BoxyCharm. I don't know. If you guys got this in BoxyCharm, let me know. I'm thinking it might have been Beautylish. So, and then I've had this from Undone Beauty for a while. This is a great palette and it's pretty inexpensive, and they kind of pride themselves on ease of use and natural ingredients and clean ingredients, and also just like a natural beauty. And you're supposed to look like you're done, but you're supposed to look like you're undone, like you don't have makeup on. So I just used today the bronzer, and I used this shade here, and it's a nice warm shade for a bronzer. This is a great little palette, and it's a nice face palette. You can take it with you, and you got your bronzer and your highlight in one. It's fairly easy to use, except, you know, you gotta kind of get your brush in that small space. So if you use a big fluffy brush for bronzer, unless you want to mix them together, you might have a little bit of a hard time, but I don't need a big fluffy brush because I'm really just concentrating bronzer right there. So, but this is fabulous. I've had this for a while. It works really, really good. I'm going to get to the eyes and lips last. So this is the holiday palette from Hourglass, the Ambient Lighting Universal one, and this powder is wonderful. It kind of seams out any, like after I put my blush on, you'll see that I went over the edges just so it all seems like one seamless look, and you don't have like a harsh line where you put your blush, your bronzer, and your powder. This highlight is fabulous as well, but it's really great for like if you've got a like a day look that you're doing. So it's a more of a subtle shine to your lips, or to your cheeks. I did put it on so you can see it, and I wear it every day for work because I think it's gorgeous. It has lasting power. The blushes are stunning. I've been just mixing them both together. Sometimes I use this one a little bit more than this one. This I'll probably use more in the spring. For now, I'm kind of mixing them together, and I really like the look that it's giving. And these blushes last all day, and they're so finely milled. I am a big fan. This is beautiful. The packaging is beautiful this year for their holiday line. You have it's got the information on the back, and you know what you've got. So the blush is called Supernatural Strobe Light. We have a luminous rose, and what's the other? Vibrant Heat. So maybe rose and heat. I don't know. Anyway, this is fabulous, again, because you have your powder, your highlight, your bronzer, and your blush in one palette, and that to me is, and I love all of them. So $80 to me is not a lot when you figure you're getting 5 different powders that you can use on your face. So I think this is a big win. I think any woman would love this. Now, I've seen somebody say that there's glitter in this. Hourglass actually does not use any glitter in any of their products. There is mica in here, which is what is giving you sort of the luminous glow in here. So this is a glowy palette, but it's so finely milled. It just, and the way they use it, it's something called photoluminescent technology. So it's supposed to highlight your face where the light would naturally hit it in nature and just give you a really, really beautiful finish. I believe that it did that. I'm really, really happy with this. So far, that's my favorite product actually from Hourglass. All right, so on our eyes then, in addition to the Viseart palette, this is what I wanted to try for you guys. So this is a beautiful pure gold, and I want to tell you, this was a little difficult to work with. I would say this is not for beginners. It's beautiful. First of all, A++. The packaging is so bougie and so beautiful. But it goes on, and it gives you such an enormous amount of glitz and shine. It's really, really beautiful. And it blends out nicely as well. So if I wanted to just sort of blend it for you, you could go in, and it stays wet for a little while. So you do need to make sure it is fully dry before you're opening and closing your eyes. I had it semi-dry, and I got in the middle where my crease is, back down to skin, and I had to go back over it, and then I had to take a fan and dry my eyes for about 2 minutes before I could do anything else with my makeup. So just want to let you know that, because otherwise you're going to be really disappointed when you see that you have patches all over your eye. But if you do it right, you get such a beautiful, beautiful, stunning eye look. So I think if you have this in BoxyCharm, just play with it, but make sure you get a little fan and just like fan your eyes dry after you use it. It also has a lot of give, so you're able to, after you put it on your eyes, take an actual brush and do fine detail work, move it around a little, kind of blend it in. So I think you're gonna enjoy that a lot. Then I have on the lips well, first of all, I use the Gone Burgundy Wet n Wild. These are so expensive, drugstore brand. I've had this one a while, great amount of product in here, and it works really good, and it's cruelty free. So if you can find this is the 652C Gone Burgundy from Wet n Wild, get it. It's going to really be beautiful for some of your holiday lips like what we did today. And then this, I've used Clarins lip oils that were just sort of clear and glossy. I love them. They're fabulous. Well, lip oils are wonderful because they're so they're nutrients to your lips. It just gives you so much moisture, makes your lips feel fabulous. But now Clarins has come out with these shimmer formulas, and I really loved it. So what color did I say I had? This is Burgundy Wine 08. I did get to pick the color out that I wanted. And you can see how pretty. I mean, the packaging is so holiday too. And you just put it on your lips, and look, it's got such a nice shine, and it's not too crazy. It's so beautiful. Now, I don't know how long the wear time is of this, like the color wear. You know, it's probably going to need to be reapplied after you eat and stuff like that, but it is not sticky. It feels so good. It's doing good stuff for your lips. Got a bunch of plant oils in it. Made in France. I think you're gonna really love this. And if you want a red lip, but you want something a little more subtle, not something so red, because red can be hard, you know, it can be really, really hard. And this is more of a burgundy. It's got that beautiful, sexy little shine, pout shine to it. If you use like a red lipstick, you gotta worry about when you eat, if it's matte, it like wears down and it can run up into your lip lines. You are not gonna get that with this lip oil. So that is definitely something to consider getting. And then of course I got the Moxie lashes on, and these are magnetic, and it came with like a liquid, you got to put a liquid liner on the top and then wait 3 minutes, and then you can put your lashes on. Super easy to use, but I will tell you, if you get the liner in your regular eyelash line at all, like your eyelashes, after you put your real mascara on your eyelashes, it makes your mascara really clumpy. So you may want to do the liner first and then put your regular mascara on and then put your eyelashes on. But these are super, super easy. They really will open up your eye. I know you can see this eye better with the way the light is. This one's kind of in the dark. But this one, really, you can see it's just really opening up the entire eye. Really happy to have a magnetic pair. You can wear these over and over and over again. I don't know how many wears you'll get out of them. 30 reusable wears in here. This is my second time wearing them. I wore them yesterday as well. Really love them. All right, guys, so that is it for my review. I hope you guys found this helpful and enjoyable. If you've tried any of these items, please let me know in the comments about your thoughts on them. Always love. Remember, everybody does have differences of opinions. It's okay if your opinion is different than mine. I might love a product that might work really well for me, and it may not work for you. That is absolutely okay. We are just here to share their love of makeup, show some different ways to wear makeup to give you guys some inspiration, and I will be sharing my first impressions about these items as we continue to go along. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.